All right, today is the 8th of August, 2025, CRAZII Market Talk with KEL. CRAZII, where logic meets profit. All right, guys, it's been a while. I last shared with you. And of course, today we will have a lot of things to cover. But before that, disclaimer applied as usual. And of course, one thing to take note that review the BNB formation on the Dow Jones, right? So guys, if you want to know what is the BNB, I'll be explaining to you after in the second session, yeah? All right, so let's go into the market right now. Let's go. Okay, guys, this is the Dow Jones this morning. All right, the Dow Jones this morning opening price is 44,003, while the MLP is trading at 44,067. All right, so the MLP is slightly higher. Now, this morning, we can see that the Dow opened lower and decided to trade higher a little bit. Now, once it went to MLP, it got itself resisted. Now, this is a very important critical information, yeah. Now, MLP basically comes from yesterday's opening and closing, right? Which stands for the mid-level price. So the market has MLP. So today, if the market opens here, if it trades up, it's positive buying. If it opens here, it goes down, it's negative selling. Okay, now this is the normal. But if the market opens and then trades up the MLP, that is always a buy up. Then if the market opens here and then breaks below, then it'll be a sell, right? It'll be buy and it's a sell. But what if the MLP do this? Okay, if the MLP does this, whereby it opens here, and then after that it trades up and pull back. Now this is actually a sell signal. So vice versa, if the market opens and breaks here and recover, then this will be a buy zone. All right. So what you can see right now, the Dow Jones is formulating the first one, which is the current opening price is here, touches the MLP, and then reverse. All right. So it's just like you just imagine the soldiers attacking and then get itself retracted because of the enemy is stronger and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the first clue. Then the second clue to take note of is that the KSI retained as red color over this period of time. So this is going to be a very concerning factor because you see the price went up, right? Okay, the price went up, okay? But the KSI stays red. So that actually tells you that the boys are actually selling and they are not buying, okay? And because of that, this become a concerning factor because if the market starts to come down, there's a very high chance the market will come down all the way to here because that is what we call as elephant trade signal. Elephant trade is when the market goes one way, the KSI go the other way. Or the market go this way, and the KSI go this way. All right, so this is something that we have to take note of, okay? All right, so now the thing is this, how low can the Dow go, right? Now, based on what we know, the Dow can go as low as the low end of this. So what is the level to take note? The low end is 43,316. Where are we now? 44,060. So which means that if the market is to go down, there's a very high possibility that you'll go down by at least 800 points. Wow, 800 points is a lot of money. That means that if you actually short the market, you can make as much as 800 points off the chart. Okay, so there's something to watch out for. Now, honestly, I'm preparing myself to short the Dow Jones once it goes below the opening price of today. All right, that's 44,003. Okay, so there's something to watch out for. Yeah, very, very important. Yeah. Okay, so that is the Dow Jones for today. Now, what if it goes up? Now, if the market goes above MLP, then very easily it will be able to see 44,165. Okay, this is going to be very easy. Yeah. So if it goes further, then the next one will be the MA30, which is 44,337. Now, one thing to note, yesterday, the market touches the MA and then pull back. So this is very critical information. That means that the market actually, right, the moving average, the market actually hit the MA and then pull back down. So this actually tells you that there is selling forces in the market already. Okay, so overall, the whole thing is this. Above OP, you cannot be selling. That's a fact. Now, if you want to buy, you can buy small. But the first resistance will be an MLP. The second resistance is KCB. And the third resistance will be the MA30. Okay. Now, if the market goes down instead, once it breaks the OP, the first directive it can go will be at 43,841 because that is the pivot 2. And of course, coincidentally itself, that was where the market rebounded yesterday. Okay. So this one can take note, yeah? Very detailed sharing for today. Okay. All right. Let's go to the second market, which is the gold. Now, this morning, I received a lot of messages asking me about gold. Reason is because they asked me, how come the gold price is coming down? Now, I already repeated this many times. We have to follow the OP rule. The OP rule now for gold is at 434.03. Now the price is 33.82. So the market has dropped almost $20 from the opening price. So yes, indeed, the fundamental for gold is going to go up. Yes, indeed, yesterday gold went up. But you must understand that is every single day. Every day the market will change. Every day it's dynamic. Every day there's a new thing that is in the market. So yes, the gold has been surging the last few days, okay, including yesterday. But now it's trading below OP. You have to respect it and then sell the market instead. So if you buy, then you're on the wrong side of the track. Number 2, the MLP will be the level I'll be watching for, which is now currently trading at 3382. So same thing. Earlier itself, we saw the Dow touching the MLP and pull back, all right? So now for the Dow, for the gold, if gold can stabilize at 3382, which is the MLP, then it may have a chance to bounce off here to do a rebound. Okay, that's if it stays above MLP. Now, if it doesn't stay above MLP, then it may continue to slide, and you may see going down further to the KCB at 3369. Okay, so watch MLP right now at 3382, see whether it stabilized. Now, yesterday we saw MLP stabilize, right? Somewhere around here yesterday, around 3375 zone. And then after that, the market rebounded, right? Very strongly. So that is the same context here. If gold can stay above MLP, then maybe this is where the bottom is. Yeah. So watch out for this, everyone. All clear? All right. Now, of course, the KSI right now is red in color. So that means that if you don't buy gold, you buy it small. Now, if you are short gold, you are too far away because now it's like the OP is way higher. If you are shorting now, then I don't think you should do it because it's too late already. $20 away is way too late for gold trading right now. Yeah. So all clear? If all clear itself, press number 1 right now in the comment box. Yeah. All right, we do one more market, and that will be Bitcoin, and followed by Forex. Now, again, I want to repeat, whenever you pull a chart over and you don't see any diamonds, right? Like you move around the chart and don't see diamonds, don't worry. Just right click and press refresh. You will see the diamond coming up, all right? Okay, so sorry, very good. Okay, so what do we have for today? Very interesting. We have a stacked diamond. Yay, a stacked diamond. Now, stacked diamond appear when this thing happened. Number 1, a blue diamond first. Once there's a KCX at the bottom that's blinking, the first color change will give you the first blue diamond. That means from red to yellow, the first diamond will appear, the blue one. Then stacked diamond is where the 4 diamonds come in the picture, whereby you see the KSI turns to green, the KCX is black, and the color must be yellow, of course. Then you have the stacked diamond. So apparently itself, right, you had the 4 diamond and the blue diamond combined together to create that stacked diamond impact. So if that happened, then what is expected to be seen? Well, very simple. When that actually all happened, you just do a simple thing first, just draw the line at the closing price. Now, because coincidentally, a KCL is when the color change from red to yellow with the KSI green. So it's a bit different, yeah, compared to the KCX being red. So you have the KCL. Now, the KCL is exactly the same as the diamond line because of closing price. So 117,229 is a very critical resistance level. 117,229. So of course you say, but it's very near the opening. Yeah, actually it's somewhere near there. Yeah? So the thing is this, as long Bitcoin cannot go above, if Bitcoin cannot go above 117,229, you cannot buy Bitcoin. I repeat myself for my friends in Vietnam. Today, Bitcoin cannot buy because it's now trading below the KCL line, also the diamond line. So 117,229, okay, 117,229 is the level. If the market cannot go above it, cannot buy Bitcoin. So cannot buy, can we sell? Of course you can sell. But because the KSI is green and the color now is still yellow, so the selling impact is not very strong. You can sell, but sell small. Yeah, sell small and see what things happen from there. Okay, very important. Yeah, sell small and see what will happen from down there. Okay, very, very important. Okay. All right, so that is what you have right now for the Bitcoin, yeah? So if Bitcoin continue to fall, there is a possibility for it to trade down to the MA30, which is at 116 with 545, and even lower will be MLP 116147, okay? So I think these two levels should be able to be triggered by today, if you would ask me. Okay, all right, all clear? If all clear, press number 2 right now. Okay, let's look at the currency market. All right, currency market now, let's look at the euro dollar. Okay, so let's look at the euro dollar. Same thing again, the diamond didn't company. So just right click, press refresh, and the diamond should appear on your screen. And when you appear on your screen, you should know what happened, yeah? Okay, so we have a very good diamond here, very beautiful diamond. Why did it happen? Because it's a KCX, followed by a color change. That's why you have the first diamond. And when the market stays above the diamond, it's a buy. So that's why euro go up. It's as simple as that. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so that is why I say in the near future, when I have a team of traders watching the different markets and different day chart, wow, it will be fantastic. We can have a lot of trades coming in to your handphone, and then you can pay for it itself to get the latest best trading call and trade accordingly. Okay, all right, that is my target for next 3 months. Okay, so now the thing is this, we have the price going up, right? Okay, so you expect to be buying, true. But you notice that the KSI is red, not a good sign, right? So which means that as the market is climbing, the KSI is red. So that means that this upside may be premature. So in this case right now, if the market breaks down, then the selling may kick in. Now, one thing to note today, pivot 2 is at 11675. So the market has tested the pivot 2 this morning and pulls back. So if the market continues to trade below OP, we may see some selling because today is a DJDD. Now, DJDD stands for Doji Directional Day. That means that the OP will be the dictator all the way up or all the way down. Yeah, so the market opens, either go all the way up or go all the way down. So this is something to note for today. So let me give the projection now. If Bitcoin, if Euro can go higher, it can go all the way up to here to cover the KCB, which happened to be in conjunction with the pivot 1. So the KCB target and the pivot level are stacked together. So there is a possibility for it to go up. But of course, it has to go through pivot 2 first to begin with. Now, why the color change from the white to red, right? That's now right. You saw the color change, right? Because now the market entered below OP. So triggering the pivot 2 classic trade signal. That's why you see the 2 pivot line, right? That's now was a white color, right? now become red color. You see, the system itself is very AI driven in a way. It knows exactly what to look out for. And when you see that, you will know what to do as a trader. Yeah. So you'll see whether you flip back the color later. If you go back above OP, it will become a white color. Yeah. All right. So same thing here. If the market stays downwards itself, right? See, turn white color already. It stays above OP, it turns white color. Very cool, right? Yes. So if the market breaks below OP and go down further, the first target will be the MA30 at 1.1630. And of course, if it goes down further, which is very high possibility, you go down to this KCB at 115,720, which happens to be your diamond line at the same time, right? So the downside looks also possible because the KSI is red and is now resisted by the pivot. And if it breaks the MA30, I think more or less this number will be traded. Yeah. So for today, Euro can be a very good trading partner as long as you know what to do and the numbers just go according to plan. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. So watch out for Euro. I think today Euro will be fine. Okay. All right. All clear? If all clear, that will be the end of the session number 1. We'll take a short break for 1 minute. We'll come back to do the second session, which I explain to you what is the BNB and how can you capitalize on the BNB for the Dow Jones later. All right, we'll take a 1 minute break right now.